Today, we're going to be looking at the different kava preparation processes found throughout the Pacific. We're going to be looking specifically at preparation, but it's worth noting that behind each kava preparation, there is strong custom and culture behind both the cultivation and the processing and the preparation and drinking of kava. At Australia Kava Shop, we deeply respect these customs and traditions that the various countries throughout the Pacific have brought to us and allowed us to drink kava here in Australia. Okay, let's get started with the birthplace of noble drinking kava, my old stomping ground, Vanuatu.
In Vanuatu, kava is prepared in a variety of ways, each with its own significance. Let's explore some of them.
In the capital city of Vanuatu, Port Vila, the majority of ways people drink kava is at kava bars. Now they're scattered throughout the capital, literally on every corner on every street. And it's thought that up to 12 tons of kava is processed and drunk each day.
Kava is prepared using the fresh green kava root. It is cleaned, peeled, then minced. Once minced, it is then squeezed with water to make a potent brew.
Now look, this is the standard way of preparing kava in the capital, Port Vila. However, once you get to the outer islands, there are some very unique preparation processes.
South of the capital, tucked away on Tanna Island, we find one of the earliest traditional methods of preparing kava, the chewing method.
Young Tannese boys chew the kava root and the saliva breaks down the enzymes in the kava root. Now the chewing method, as mentioned, is very strongly held in Tannese custom, and it's closely tied in with a custom coming of age ceremony. Now, because of that, we're not going to show you images of that just out of respect to custom and also consent law. I do want to say that I have tried it, and it's a particularly strong brew, but possibly not the healthiest choice.
North of the capital, on Ambae Island, another unique kava preparation technique is used. In Ambae, kava is occasionally prepared by wrapping kava roots in porous coral. Using a very small amount of water, the kava root is ground using the coral and squeezed to extract the kava juice.
Now look, I can speak from experience again here. The coral preparation process is by far the strongest kava brew I've ever had. Now, enough about Vanuatu. Let's shoot over to their neighbour Fiji and see what preparation processes they use.
We know our roots.